I like my man big. Wait,
Oh, dude,
pause. What's going on, everybody? It's your host of Achieving Valhalla and your director of esports, Shadow, aka Tyler. And with me today, I have a very special guest. He is our IGL, our team captain, Mr. Playboy himself, Mr. NotDan. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. How are
Yes,
you doing?
sir. It's another night in paradise, my guy.
Oh my God,
Gotta
yes,
love
sir.
it. So, just do a little quick introduction for everybody, what your role is, and, just a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. So I am the IGL for Valkyrie LLC, Apex comp team. We are currently one of the top teams in Tier 2. I'm originally from COD, Call of Duty, the COD scene, but I made the transition about a year ago.
Okay, heck yeah, man. And in that year, you made, I believe, 3 CC Grand Finals and I think a PSQ Final too. Am I right
Yeah.
about
So
that?
I had 2 CC finals and split one. So split one, I had 2 CC finals, and then I had a PSQ final
Okay, heck
in
yeah.
early January. And then
Okay,
I've finished in semis more times than I can count.
okay, heck yeah. Hey, that's respectable. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. So I guess like the big question is what made you transition from professional Call of Duty esports to Apex esports? And it was just a
Um,
year ago, so it was a recent transition for you.
I mean, like the love a game. Like I've won 2 of the lands I've been to, but I fell into passion. I was only an S&D kid. I mean, that's how
Mm-hmm.
I made my name. And PC COD kind of became a big like thing for me. It was like the opening because I never bought a PS4, and then I came into COD, and it was a different scene. I was like hard accused of cheating, and for like 3 years straight, got very toxic. Never cheated in my life. Won 2 lands, and then fell in love with the game, and I played Apex.
Okay, gotcha. So competing in both, even though it was just S&D, but both competing in both COD and Apex. What's like the biggest difference competing in both, and like the biggest thing you had to work on when you had to transition as well?
Um, I'll be honest, like mindset wise, like COD is so toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Apex is like very like a lot of the people are really chill people. They like vibes more. But also like the dynamic of like a team. In COD, you don't really have like an IGL, like an in-game leader. You have
Mm-hmm.
more of like a, just somewhat like everybody talks, everybody has input. Like in this game, everyone talks, they give input, but your IGL, you have to learn how to command calls, learn how to micro and like do macro things of that sort. And that's like
Mm-hmm.
the aspect I liked is you had so many different roles and aspects of the game.
Okay, heck yeah, heck yeah. And obviously, it's worked out for you. You've only been how long have you been IGLing for?
I've been like full IGLing for probably like around 6 to 8 months.
Right. So
Um,
so not quite as long as you've been in the
yeah.
scene, but still.
No. I came in like I didn't really play comp the first year and a half I played Apex. I've
Mm-hmm.
really only been playing like hard comp for that 7 months, eight
Mm-hmm.
months. But I mean, it was a transition for me. I mean, like I came in like knowing no one from like having like one of the biggest names like pro players knew I was playing with pros in COD to come into this game like pretty much playing with like nobody's like best
Mm-hmm.
I can put it. Kind of hurt my like ego a little bit because I put a lot out there and I tried to like reach out to as many players as I could. It was a like hard transition for me. Like honestly, and there was a lot of times I didn't want to keep playing. I wanted to kind of
Mm-hmm.
like give up and like move back to COD, but I kind of pushed through and like now I'm in a really good spot in the community and a lot of people know me.
Okay, heck yeah, and well, we are happy to have you on the VALK
Oh
because
yeah,
you're just a great person and everything, and you're very passionate. You want to bring results to Valkyrie, so we do appreciate that. But obviously, recently we've had some roster changes and everything. We're actually in trialing mode, going into split 2 of the 2024 Apex season, which is year
yeah.
4 for people who don't know that.
Hoping to make
So
land.
what? So what?
I said hoping to make land.
Oh yeah, that'd be ideal. But in this trialing phase, like, what's the biggest thing you're looking for to just get ready for this next split and to just be ready for anything that comes at you?
I'll be honest. I think that like the biggest thing right now, finding players that I like vibe with. Obviously right now I'm trying with 2 people. I mean,
Mhm.
I say trialing, but like me and Zany have been talking. This was like my teammate, the team I wanted from the beginning. After as soon as me and Orsini and Renzo, my teammates, we split. This was the team that I wanted to play, like be with, and you know we have a list of people, but right now I'm like it's a big transition. You go from teaming people for 3 to 4 months to having to learn a complete new play style. So we're switching from zone, like I'm switching from like a zone IGL to a like hard edge IGL. A lot more action, a lot of fast pace, a lot more fast paced. You know, the game is completely different from the inside out. So I mean, right now it's tough. I mean, a lot of big transitions for me, and but looking up though, I mean we have a lot of good offers, a lot of people that reached out, and we're hoping to get a good roster put together.
Okay, heck yeah, and hey, that's great to hear. Hopefully, we can't really leak anything, which we don't really have a team to leak right now. But hopefully, by this comes out, we can, we have a set team ready to compete in CC.
Oh yeah,
For split
100%.
two, and make some runs, probably make some finals. Hopefully, win the finals. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah,
break the Valkyrie curse, but that's a whole another thing. But heck yeah, man. So you say you switch into a hard zone or to a zone to like a hard edge. What's the biggest difference in IGLing for those two? I know
So
playstyles can differ, but what's
yeah,
like IGLing wise?
I'd say like right now, like we were landing at pretty like hard zone POIs, like point of interest, like on the map. Obviously, we had a lot of. So the biggest difference, but I'll stop yapping. Sorry, cut that joy.
No, you're fine.
Um, anyway, so we had it's the biggest difference right now from zone to edge is like right now we're playing or Siniman zone. My past teammates like 3 or 4 days ago. We were playing a very like hard zone playstyle. We were playing Watson, and now I'm playing this Bangalore, Catalyst, Bloodhound comp, and we are like just roaming edge, just trying to kill and find God. Find a way to get into God spot. Um, and like the hardest thing about it right now is for me is like I've really haven't played this way since I started playing the game, and I had such a niche amount of knowledge about zone or about edge, and I'll be honest, like I mean, it does like mess with my, everybody's got a little ego, mess with my ego a little bit, trying to learn this new thing and like not being the best at it right now, but we are, Zany, obviously, one of the coaches, and Dark really helped me out, helped me understand, and helped me get more knowledgeable about it.
Okay, heck yeah, and hey, we have all the confidence in the world that you get really confident and be really really good at that for sure. So I mean that's what you're here for.
Yes, sir.
But getting to like probably like a little bit more on a personal note, what obviously everyone has a different ritual on game day. Whether it's like a ritual meal, a routine, shoot, like in with COD players, as some of them shoot bots, some of them stretch, some of them meditate. That I've seen like the old Toronto Ultra team a couple years ago when it was Bance and all them. What's like your go-to routine when it comes to game day?
Honestly, it's gonna sound crazy, man. I mean, like,
Yeah.
right now, the combination thing, like like everybody has like that lucky pair of socks or like that lucky, like everybody has that. Right now, I do a lot of like aim training before, and then we do TDMs. But like my number one like luck charm is my girlfriend, bro. Call her Lucky Red and call her like in between like rounds. And normally when we talk, we didn't talk the past 2 CCs. So normally when we talk, I always get a finals. So,
okay,
and unfortunately, I didn't get a finals.
So it's the woman's is the
Oh
problem
yeah.
solver, huh?
Oh yeah. No, my girlfriend, she's amazing. So, and I mean, she always like super supportive, and she like instills a lot of confidence in me, even though she knows nothing about gaming. So.
Look at him! Look at him! He winning. Sorry. Well, please, for my anxiety and my stress levels to reduce, please call her the next time you compete in the CC. Yeah. I will call her for you. I don't care.
I mean, she's going to med school. I mean, like she's got a lot going on right now. I mean, just wasn't able. She had like a lot of finals tests coming up. Wish we could have talked, but is what it is.
So, as a player, being two different esports, in your career so far, who is your biggest idol as a COD player, and who's your biggest idol as an Apex player, and how do those two correlate to you in your playstyle?
So COD wise, like COD's a whole different ball game. I mean, there were a few like I looked up to. Everybody goes to the Scump. Like yeah, Scump was everybody's idol. He was my idol.
Can't go
But
wrong.
not just
Shout
like
out to
because of
King.
like, not because of like in game is more of out of game. Like he had a very like hard work ethic. Like no matter what he did, like he was
Hmm.
always wanted to be the best at what he did. Whether that be like content creation, the game. I mean, he was the best in COD for like what 2 3 years in his prime. I mean, and now he's killing the content game. I mean,
Hmm.
averaging like 60 70K viewers a watch party. I mean, like it's insane. But Apex, there's so many people. Like I feel like when I first started playing Apex, it was definitely everybody's go-to is gonna be Hal, and I definitely like wanted to be like him. Wanted IGL like him. Like tell my teammates to like shut the fuck up and
Hmm.
just do what I say. But that doesn't work. That didn't work for me. I'm not that like not that really that guy anymore. I really changed from the time I came here to like now.
Hmm.
So I'd say like my biggest idol right now, like idol, someone I like look up to, pro player. I really hate like using that word, but I mean
Okay.
it'd be like sweet dreams. I mean he is a phenomenal IGL. Like he has all aspects of the game that I want.
Hmm.
Um, only thing is, I mean he's an MK player, but like just his style of IGLing, like the way he commands his team. He puts his team in like positions to where his teammates are gonna thrive, not just himself. He
Hmm.
wants his teammates to thrive because when they're playing good, he's playing well. He's great at adapting. I mean, this past LAN this weekend shows that. I mean, really rough start for like him and the boys. So definitely sweet.
Yeah. I mean, it's sometimes you just get the worst luck of the draw, and then you just have the bad day.
Oh yeah,
Especially sucks in the finals, whether it's championship Sundays for like R6, COD, Valorant, stuff like that, or just the finals for Apex or any type of BR. Sometimes you run out of luck and you just have a rough start trying to bounce back. Sometimes it don't happen. It
yeah,
just part of life, really. If we're being honest.
yeah, 100%, 100%.
What do you think is your biggest strength as a player, Dan?
Um, dude, I mean, I feel like as
Is
an
it
IGL,
Legani?
I mean
Mm-hmm.
I think my as an IGL, like I wouldn't say it's like, I mean my adaptability, like my micro
Mm-hmm.
rotations, like in game, mid to end game, are like really good. I feel like if I am in my flow state in game, like there's no one that's better than me. But I mean, I can shoot the best of them. I mean, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna say I can't, but I definitely could be like I can frag out pretty much anytime I want, and that's why like my IGL playstyle. Like I like to put myself in a good spot too, as much as like my teammates. But I've learned to adapt to the way my teammates play, because depending who you're playing with, like they might not thrive in certain situations, and you have to like keep that in mind as an IGL. That's one of the hardest parts about IGLing. You gotta remember
Mm-hmm.
who you're playing with, and for me, I've just grown to adapt. I mean, I came into the scene like really late. I mean, there are a lot of people like super far ahead of me. How to play catch up, I feel like I've
Mm-hmm.
caught up a lot, and I feel like adaptability is what a lot of people lack. I think I'm just better at.
Okay. Heck yeah.
So
Okay, now on the flip side, what do you think is your biggest weakness as a player, if you
oh,
think you have one?
there's a lot, man. I mean, like there's so much to like my game that I just like think's lacking. First off, my strafe, man. My strafe is terrible. My strafe is awful. I have a bot strafe. Working on it though. Been getting some coaching, so working on that. But as far as like mindset wise, I feel like it's my I'm the opposite. Like I'm really good under pressure. Like really, I feel like I'm really good under pressure. Like let's say
Hmm.
like going to game 5 of like semis. Got a qualify last game, sitting at like 11, 12, 3 points, 4 points behind. I mean, I feel like 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna clutch. I mean, I'm gonna clutch up and put my team in the finals. I mean, it's
Hmm.
happened twice, and even in finals, I mean, we played really good, fifth in finals, and again, pressure. It's like they say pressure makes diamonds. I guess I'm a diamond. Like that, I mean, put me in that situation, I'm a thrive. But
Okay.
as far as like my weakness, I mean, I'd say I don't I don't have like a one weakness. It's like a multitude of things that like kind of like make me like a bad player. Just like
Hmm.
sometimes I overthink too much, and then sometimes I'm like thinking about too far ahead and I'm not thinking about it in the moment.
Hmm.
It's a couple of things. It's a little bit of everything at times, and that's something I've been really working on, like overthinking in mid to end games, and then not thinking enough. I mean, it's a multitude. So, not just one.
So you mentioned Zany a few times, and we know Zany. He's we love Zany out here.
dude.
But you have a lot of appreciation for Zany. You
Oh,
said like
dude.
if it wasn't for him, like you probably wouldn't be in the position you're at.
No,
What is Zany to you in a sense?
dude.
Like a
Janie's like,
mentor or
I mean, like, I wouldn't say. I feel like when we first met, I'm like, yeah, mentor, but like, dude, he's like a brother to me, man. Like, no, no, all BS aside, like, Zany is like one of the most great people. We fight, we argue. I mean, we argue like brothers. That's why I say he's like, he's like a brother to me. He's like
Mhm.
8 years older than me, like an older brother. We argue. Um, I mean, dude, he's put me in such great spots. I mean, he put us in a good spot. We were definitely like the old Valk team. Love their senior runs. I mean, dude, I really wish shit would have worked out. But Zany's just, dude, he has given me a lot of opportunities. Without him, I wouldn't be in Valk. And I love you guys at Valk. I mean, dude, I tell you, and I think I DM you and Zach, like, telling you how much I fucking like love being in here,
oh yeah,
love talking to you guys. I mean,
I love it.
without Zany, I mean, that would have happened. And the amount of connections I've been able to get from Zany, like Slater and Mello, like
Mhm.
we were talking in the cut, obviously, but I mean, without him, I probably wouldn't have been able to
Without
like
doubt,
reach out to
without.
them. I probably wouldn't have been able to reach out to them. So, I mean, it's without him, I mean, I probably wouldn't be competing right now. I mean, he really is like put a lot of confidence in me. Because I mean, I had a lot of doubts about myself. Like, like I really like after CC number 3, I was like, I don't know, I was in a real bad mindset, and he locked me in. He told me like, dude, you don't fucking give up, and I'm not gonna give up. I mean, I'm gonna keep fucking pushing, and I mean, I'm gonna be in PL. I'm gonna be in PL. This split, we are making fucking PL, and
All right,
that's where I'm at.
love
Confidence,
it.
ego, everything. I am making PL, and it'll be with Zany. It'll be with Dark.
Okay.
It'll be with all the boys. I mean, Zany is the goat, bro. I'm telling you. I know you said that was the last question. You can add this in. You don't have to. Do a lot of appreciation for Tyler, Zach, Joey, everyone at Valk. Seriously, I mean, Zany, co-director of esports too. I mean, it's a great organization, great people. All seriousness, thanks for the opportunity, and I hope to bring a chip back to Valk.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, we appreciate the kind words. We love y'all over here, and we're excited for the future of Apex. Break this curse, please. Ugh, it keeps me up at night sometimes. But before we go, and before we say goodbye to the Legion, what are some socials and just links they can find you at, like on Twitch, Twitter, or X? Oh, shoot me. And just stuff like that.
Yeah. So my Twitch, it's NotDan, 2Ds, 2Ns, NotDDANN. And then my Twitter is
It's gonna be right here.
not Dan with an underscore.
Yep, and it's gonna be right here.
Two main socials. That's the only two things I use really. So
Okay. Well, if you're watching, please go give Dan a follow on Twitch and Twitter or X, whatever you call it. I respect your opinion. Dan, I appreciate you coming by. We love you here at Valkyrie. We're excited to see what happens in Split 2v4. And, with all the watch parties about to happen, everything of that nature. We are just super, super excited. To the Legion, thank you for coming by and watching this episode. I know it's been a while. I'm trying to get them out quicker as I can. I promise. Schedules are crazy, especially in this scene, but I promise more are coming, and it's gonna be great. Thank y'all again, and y'all have a blessed day.